Top morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome back to What If Deku had the powers of infinity and the multiverse? Yeah. So, Zuko. So, where we left off, Twice, that's why I always prefer his villain name, the one that you see on your screen, as the, instead of calling him Jane, Jin, Jane, or, yeah. So, basically, or younger Twice, should I say, he ends up looking over at so he looks at, or he did help Zuko through his pain. Next day Zuko shows up. He doesn't show it, but he's in a lot of pain. Because he's absorbing a lot, he's making all, or his power is making all of the alternate versions of him, like their hate, their sadness, their anger, everything, every emotion inside of Zuko's is. So he doesn't know who he is, but he does. So that's why he always has helms from one of his alternate selves. And plus, Twice in this What If is Twice in this What If is because he now knows how it feels. Or actually, let me clarify this up. He knows that it would have been hard for him if he went through that same thing. Doesn't know who he is. So he doesn't make clones of himself. So the mark on his forehead doesn't exist. So basically, plus he doesn't smoke a lot, or he does shave. Even a lot. So yeah. So what does he do? He goes to UA and becomes a teacher at UA. And yeah. And he basically is like Mr. Aizawa. So yeah. So Twice, that we all know and love, wouldn't be existing in his superhero thing, or in his villain costume, but instead he uses it as a he uses it as a being as a superhero thing, but colors are reversed. So he has white on where the black is, and black is where the white is. So basically inverted colors of what all for or of twice looks like. So, yeah. So, now we get back to the... So, yeah, Zuko doesn't show it, but he's going through, like, the... Yeah. So, let's say they arrive, they go to USJ. So, at the USJ, they had, like... So, Zuko could feel something's about to happen. And he can't control himself when as everyone's like trying to figure out what's wrong with him. As he's trying to figure out what's going on with him. So Zuko's could sense, I don't think that's a good idea to walk in. As some of them are like, why? I have this bad feeling about going in. No matter. As rest of them goes in, Zuko who says, or came with, all right. As a portal opens up, Shirakusen villains come through. As they all looked at Zuko and says, you're right. We shouldn't came in, but we came in anyways, so... Yeah. Yeah, so then... So Zuko used his power... or his quirk to... He can use it with his powers or without. So without using his power, or without using it for his powers, he teleports his entire class back to UA. And the only people that were left was Zuko. And yeah, just him, because he is having so many emotions going, and one of his memories that was like went into his head before was him seeing all of dead, like basically his own dead friends, his dead bodies. And who was the one that killed them? Was none other than his alternate self. Yeah. As his pain grew. And so Doomsday Zuko wasn't manipulating Zuko because he actually, as Doomsday Zuko tells him, I won't kill any of them this time, like what I did with mine. And I promise, but there's one thing we both agree on. I want to just apologize to your mothers so that I'm going through the same thing what you're going through. So then Zuko used his power with his quirk, so Doomsday comes out as he says, "Ready, Zuko?" Yeah. But did you really have to kill all those alternate versions of my friends? Yeah. But these guys, as Doomsday Zuko points to the villains, they made me who I am. So I went on a rampage. I couldn't control myself back then. Now I'm mad at them for. And I'm ready to go kill the doctor. The Quark doctor. So yeah, both Zukus work together. And reason why I'm using Doomsday Zuko instead of like any other Zuko is because I'm saving them for the big fight. And Doomsday Zuko is just a powerhouse anyway, so yeah. So Doomsday Zuko comes in and he's beating up all the villains. And so Zuko uses his arm, making the villains win. But he felt something weird as both sides or both hands, like tip of each of his fingers, turns into like what? Not twice, no, worse. Like Ochakos' hands. You know those like little like pink things on her hands though that makes people float? Yeah. Well, Zuko's he gains the power of Ochako Zuko version, like basically a fusion of Ochako and Zuko. Oh. And so he does use like his powers to make people float in the air. And yeah. Then he does like use, because his arm doesn't just allow him to like do melee thing. He could do it long distance. Like that 7 deadly sins, Meliodas, that deadly sins, Meliodas, this is demon form. So when I'm trying to think of when the demon form of Meliodas stretched his arms out, well, trying to find a picture of him like stretching his arms out, like super long arms. Yeah. Then it finally happened. Zuko owns his entire upper body. Looked like Meliodas' body with like demon wings and his entire arm. His entire body was, he looked like that. But a weaker version. Yeah. Because all of their negativity, all of the alternate versions of him, like their hatred, their anger, is like was like infused into his soul. So when his power grew, he became like, he looked like a Meliodas' demon form. Or I'm trying to find the picture of him. Yeah. He kind of looks like that, but on a whole nother grand scale. As Doomsday Zuko looks over and he says, "Oh boy." What? The Doomsday Zuko tells Shiraki-sen that you really made him mad right now. Or should I say, them. You made all of us mad at you, Shiraki-sen and Kirigiri. All of the, as Doomsday Zuko says, as back at UA, the students were like, okay, we need to, so when the students told the heroes, as heroes were like, how did you get here so fast? And then their bodies, before they even say anything, they had a sharp pain and go up their backs, like shockwave through them. As they're like, what's going on? Why is our bodies, as everybody's as they've all collapsed. Like, why can't we move our bodies? As not just UA got affected by it, everyone got affected by it, except for Doomsday Zuko, because, yeah, and him. And Zuko says to him, or he looks like that with the, yeah. As he says, it's time for you to die. And Zuko slightest, as he's about to kill Shiraki-sen, but Doomsday Zuko runs in and hugs him. This isn't you, Zuko. Don't let the negative emotions into your body. Honey, I know that it's your power is corrupting your soul, because it's not, you're not weak. You're stronger than this. As Zuko said, or as the Doomsday Zuko says, please. We all care about you. As Doomsday Zuko was right, and Zuko's trying to calm himself down. But then, of course, he had chains on him. around his arms and legs of every negative emotion. And into and all of that created a new alternate version of Zuko called Zero, Lord Zuko. Or Zuko, the Lord of the Zero. Yeah. So he says, as he tells Zuko that you're the only one. And between, you're always been so nice to everyone else around you. But every single one of them treats you as garbage. Like you don't even as Doomsday Zuko could sense, no. Zuko, no. Don't. As Shiraki-san and Kirigiri are confused. As Doomsday Zuko looks at Shiraki-san and Kirigiri and told them that they say something positive, quick. As Twice gets up, because he knew, what's going to go down. As Twice says, oh, crud, we need to go to there now, quick. Some of us can't even move our own bodies. How much force is pressing on our bodies. Well, would you rather save the planet or have it destroyed and made a dark version of all of us? What do you mean? As Twice says, it means that because Zuko's is broke, or that kids had a broken heart before, and I know it was you, Ochako, that dumped him for Bakugo, but that's besides the point. But but every negative emotion from his alternate self was fueling him, like every memory from his alternate selves was fused into him. As All Might can't believe what he's hearing. So Doomsday Zuko is telling Zuko he went into Doomsday Zuko went into Zuko's body, and he broke the chains off of Zuko. So then Doomsday Zuko and versus the Zuko, the Lord of Zero. And if you want me to make what if Zuko was the Lord of Zero, let me know in the comments below, and I'll make one probably tomorrow or at some point, because Yeah. Because in that one, his world, in his universe, was like got killed off because, and he ruled his own people. No one could even stop him from, yeah. So now, let's finish this. So, yeah. So then how long has it open? Okay. So, yeah. So Zuko ends up, so Doomsday Zuko was like, you're not gonna hurt an alternate version of yourself, of all of us. As Doomsday Zuko looks at him, says, you're in no position to. I know that you killed your entire planet, and that because of one bad day. As Doomsday Zuko says, I know that because as the dark version of Zuko, the one that absorbed, or that was created, and then he says, I was there. Your power, I knew it was the Quark Doctor's fault. And he took your mother's life away from you. But you took it upon yourself. You took upon it yourself by killing the entire planet. And it because you were mad, you were upset. And with your own pain. You were in pain, Doomsday Zuko. Or alternate version of me. You should just let you should let me kill this entire world. Just like what I did in mine. In two. I took everyone and soul and everything away from them. As both Zukus are fighting inside of Zuko's body. I mean, so there's three Zukus. So there's Doomsday Zuko, the one that's in this What If, and the one that's the dark version, like super dark, like Lord of the Zero version of him. Was basically, yeah, Zuko. Zero is the, yeah, as Doomsday Zuko and the guy, or the, of this What If, were working together. And so they use their combined powers. As he says, you think hatred could get you nothing in this world. Or being kind in this world doesn't give you nothing. Just ask my Bakugo that I killed. As Zuko the Lord Zero says. As Doomsday Zuko says, As both. So Zuko used his power. And he locks the darkness, or he used it to seal the darkness away from. And then they both return to the present thing, and Zuko calms down a lot. Zuko was still in the arms of Doomsday because, So when he let go, he's calmed down a lot. But, Zuko... So then the time skip to... Time skip to... I'm skipping over the sports festival because... Or actually, not all of it, but just some of it. Like the... UA... Or no, not UA. I meant the... I'm skipping all the way to the fight one. And... Or actually, during the race, he has his coat thing on. To not, show his... until the fight. So then... So... Zuko's pain... He can't think like himself, so that's why Doomsday Zuko was, is with him. So he's, making one full lap, and, So then he does a full lap, and, So, because they allow Doomsday Zuko to participate in this one, they don't know who he is. So then after that, cavalry battle thing, and then, during the fight one, Midnight says, "Is it time?" Yep. Go ahead, Zuko. Show the world why that you're the... So then when he took off his shirt and his gloves to reveal that side of him, his arm, everyone from the stadium was shocked. My Hero Academia, not shocked face. Where is that? Oh, here it is. So, everyone was basically... When I say everyone, I mean everyone could not believe that this kid and was on a, like, basically a, so then, yeah, when they saw his arm, they knew that he was the one, that 1%. And so they basically cheered him on. So then the fight won. As Zuko used his powers, as he doesn't feel that way, as one of the Doomsday Zuko crossed his arms, and so they're like, why doesn't he listen to the crowd cheering his name? As Doomsday Zuko says, it's because of his power. He's in pain, so much pain. Really? How much pain is he in? Well, when when he was born, his pain was so great that when he got older, the pain couldn't fade away. So he might not, or you guys might not see it, but he's having waves after waves of pain. As when it's so much pain that builds up into his own body. As Momo, Mina, and Ochako heard that Zuko's in so much pain that even like it was before, and I know it was you that broke up with him before. Ochako, but it was way before that. And when he reached 3 years old, you never knew that he was in so much pain. So, yeah. And what happened at USJ, as Momo asked? Well, after me and him beat the villains, Zuko, whose power manifested a new person called Zuko, the the Lord of Zero. So and you know what's opposite of infinity, right? As they asked, or as he asks them that. No, we don't. As, let's say, Tenya says, yeah, opposite of infinity is zero. So, Zero, the Lord of Zero, version of Zuko, was trying to, or he absorbs pain from everyone else into his own body. And yeah. So So then, yeah, Zuko and he did the same thing as when, yeah. So now we're going on with the fight thing. And so now All Might versus All for One arc. Then that's it for the video because, yeah, this video has gone long enough because look, sorry. So, All Might was down, not out, but he was down. As All for One is about, or shoots a beam of light. As Zuko turns the light into water. On her. As so then when Doomsday did leave before, so then so actually funny if thing the Lord of Zero wasn't actually a bad guy. No. Because he was a dark alternate version. And he holds, but instead of, like, he actually imprisoned his own friends inside of his own dark world. They get tortured. And I am not going to go into details of, like, what torture they are going through, because it's not kid-friendly. So, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, Zuko... So, yeah. So, Lord of Zero was in prison inside Zuko's mind. But he walks up to Zuko and he went and grabbed him by the shirt and told him that I am not gonna be, I know that how much pain you're going through, but you need yin, but you need someone yang and to encounter this pain, like make it smooth for you. Because actually on my world, no physical harm. I know I rule over my people and all that stuff. But, yeah. So Zuko says, all right. And is this a trick thing? No tricks. Let's work together. So then both the Dark Zuko and the Infinity, he wasn't lying, and so both of them fused together as Zuko's entire body from the outside. So the Infinity went through his entire body, and he ended up looking like... Where's that picture? Sorry. Because both sides of him fused together and created the... Yeah. And... Yeah. So, he created they created the one who's between all. Yeah, that's what yeah. So when Zuko, or both Zukus that fused together to create it, both both, or Zero, or first Zero Lord, or Lord of Zero, understands why people's pains are more greater than others. So, yeah, as Zuko and All For One were battling each other's, as Zuko wasn't holding back. And no, I am not gonna, I don't know why this is still here, but I really want to remove it. So, yeah, the Omnitrix. Yeah, so, yeah, All For One gets killed. And then in the near future, Ochako got married to Zuko and, yeah, and shares his pain. And if you guys want me to do a what if for the Lord of Zero version of him, leave it in if this video gets 1 like. So that's all. So peace out, y'all. Peace. And yeah, have a good night or day. Depends on the time zone.